Ah. So now that I'm taking a sec to breathe. Button press. Get on my back, Teddy. We are going to the next world, and I don't feel secure. The worlds are gonna, like, there is the monster. I don't like the monster. I really wish, if I'm thinking right, it's like each one requires a certain thing I have to collect. I don't like them. I don't like the monster. Wait, what is this? Opens? Okay, that was weird. So this one's like... This one, does this loop around? Yeah. This one is like the closet. Oh, I thought that opened. Does not. So we're gonna throw this box down. Why not? Okay. Oh. Okay, we're fine. That apparently has woken something up that it probably shouldn't have been woken up. So I don't know what any of these drawings mean, what they do. I just see them, I grab one. Said, I'm waiting for there to be another section with no monster, just to screw with me. It's so easy. Bad lullaby, that's an achievement. Okay. Don't like that. Why does this open? Dad hurts mom, mom hurts kid. There's a monster here in this section. I don't know where. What? What? I said, I don't know what all of these closet sections are. So, I'm assuming I had to go through the painting again. Like, there's so many doors that I made. Okay, maybe I do have to go that way. This is a way I can't go, but maybe it shows the future. I don't know. I don't. Very much heading through a dark closet. So, trying. That's cool. Did I go the right way? World will never know. For all I know, this leads back to where I came. What? A lot of drawings. Use none to throw it. It's right click. Oh, do I have to... I am... Oh, I'm supposed to hit that. Gotcha. There's a piece that goes in the door. Weird that a 2-year-old can throw a tennis ball so well, but each their own. Told you. Once again, the monster just is... I think this is supposed to be representative, though, like, fully of the father. Like, oh, you're supposed to be quiet. That's the monster. I hear... Teddy has better ears than I do in this game. But I did hear something. Oh, wait, the memory is really simple. That's weird. Nothing in this game has been that simple. And you're telling me that all I need to do is grab the star that way? No. No. No, 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 no. No, don't believe you. Do not at all believe you. Can I open this? Okay. Is there anything in here? Except balls? No. I don't... Let's say, I don't think it's... Something... Okay, the balls coming out makes sense. What is going on? No, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's Daddy's alcohol. I'm stuck. Yeah. No, I assume that's Daddy's alcohol. Daddy's liquid of choice. And I'm right. Okay. Why do I have to be right? So, earlier, everything was on the ceiling. Now it's here. Because the game wants us to traverse. It wants us to think. There's the picture. Aw. I honestly do not think we're gonna get like an actual, other than that picture. I don't think we're gonna get an actual look at what the father looks like. Why? Just some doors not want. That's why some doors don't want to. So, first monster was real. Second monster was real. There's that whole section. This third monster... Wait, no. First monster was real. Kind of. Second monster disappeared, but it was like more atmospheric. Third monster was completely real. Fourth monster is more psychological. I think this is more like, because is this just an Easter egg? Wait, seriously, was this just an Easter egg? Or no? I don't want to do that. Those are all bottles for a reason. Okay, we can go around. I think I do not. I'm trying to think here. I don't believe they want us to have. I don't think the game would want to, or I don't think the devs would want us to break a bottle. I think breaking bottles is bad. Go. Fuck. Can I just climb up? No. Never that easy. I don't think they'd. See, I don't know. I don't think they'd. I legitimately do not think they'd want us to break any more bottles. The goal. I have a legitimate thought in my head that breaking the bottles is the worst outcome. So how do you prevent that? Well, you have the player go through a different area, which I didn't succeed on. But maybe I'm... Nope. Maybe it's more so that you can hide than anything else. That might be it, that they understand you're going to break more bottles, so you can hide. You can also just grab them and crouch. The moment you crouch, the bottles just kind of... I don't know. I don't know what the point of that was. I've only gotten one achievement this entire time. It makes me wonder how much of this game is hidden behind. It's just hidden. There's the monster. We're in the closet. It's just a coat. Make an assumption here. The monster, the reason only comes out when you make a noise. Like a noise that breaking bottles. I'm gonna do that. Cause like, no, it's not. Cause like it's. If you look at this game in that lens, I do not think you can break any bottles. Be careful. Oh, is this just another? It's just another path across. If you don't trust that, go through this closet, and we should be good. I really do. I really don't think the game will. Okay, I just saw out of. I see out of bounds. I think Teddy is just like. If you want to go out of bounds in this game, it's not hard. So it's honestly not hard.
Elephants are my favorite animal. They have big ears and a long trunk. You're my
Okay, so now we have to get up to the memory. This should be the last memory, right?
We've got the final memory. Let's hurry.
I'm assuming the way out is down here. I don't like that there's essentially the monster's dirty little paws on the exit. Like, you can see that the monster's been here. There's nothing in that door. I'm just checking. I said for some reason there was a bad lullaby achievement. The bad music box. Fuck. I'm angry at myself. I'm really angry at myself because it's like, weirdly enough, I have a weird sense of deja vu with this. No. Teddy, no. Teddy, no. No, I seriously have a sense of deja vu with this. There's Teddy's arm. Or I should grab it for later. I'm assuming they want me to head to the light.
Not now.
Why not now? I think it's the mother.
Not now.
Okay. No,
I said not now.
oh, she's drinking. So she becomes the witch when she drinks. I don't know.
Be quiet now. Mommy? Please go somewhere else. I'll just tell me.
Will not take you from me.
You can't be nice and do what Mommy says. I'm going to be very angry. None of us want that.
Oh, light. I completely was just staring upwards and I'm like, wait, it's dark. Are we running away from the mommy, or are we just going to... Oh no, this is the playhouse. Yeah, we want to be here. Teddy is very injured, though. So that's not good. This isn't going to be good at all. I wonder if we even had to bring Teddy's arm with us. See, I don't like how it locks, it immediately throws you at the bottom or wherever you last pulled. I understand that's how you do it, but... Oh. I'm supposed to... Why? Why, game? I don't know where we are. I don't like where we are right now. Is this the end? Or just the beginning? A door made of light. Also, funny thing is, control is to switch out of that mode, but you can run, you can sprint while you're crawling. Wait a second. Was it honestly all truly just a dream where you just hid in the closet and got scared? Yeah, because this is just a piece of that. It's too big. It's just a piece. Huh. I'm very confused. I am so very confused. See, there's a key. So are we still in the dream or in the mind? Or so wherever we are? Because here's the puzzle. Here's the living room. All the windows are closed. Oh, okay. So she put the kid to sleep and then probably was drinking. She took the teddy bear for herself. You don't need any more. What is this then? I'm so...
Hey, little one. Come here. Did you like your gift? What happened to his arm? Don't worry. We'll fix him up.
Wait. Wait. See, that makes me think the mother may have been abusive. Right? Because Teddy is the dad. And he gifted the teddy bear. I believe it's the same voice. Right? What? That's confusing. Kind of. It makes sense because you see the witch, like a mother, be crazy at the well, and then she tracks you down the whole rest of that level. And then the closet, you don't know who it is. But then she says, not now, and then she drinks, and then you start seeing that she becomes the monster when she drinks. And the dad, I won't let him take you from me. Which could honestly just be that she is kind of the one that's the problem. And that she just wants control over the child. Or is worried, I don't know. That's weird. That's a very tough story to grasp. Like, what? As in the prologue, it kind of seemed like she was having problems, fine. But then she took the kid away. They walked away from the house. But in this, in the main game, the dad comes at the end. She's been drinking heavily. But as I said, like, the Teddy was guiding us this entire time, and that voice is the father. At least that's what I think. Or it's like a variation of the father, pretending to be a teddy bear. I don't know. I'm really iffy on this ending. It's not super clear. Chapter selection. And that's it. I should go to the museum while I think about this. But, like, I don't know. I do like how everything is set up. I'll give them that. Hi, Teddy.
Hey, and welcome to Teddy's the Museum of Among the Sleep.
I'm assuming this is like an art book. Yeah.
Go on, take a look around.
This is probably a soundtrack. And I'm assuming I can just run all I want around in here. Like, there's gonna be... The controls are gonna be a pain in my ass, but... Am I stuck? You have anything to say? Oh, there's multiple teddies.
The prologue was added as a free DLC a couple of months after release of the game. It was made in collaboration with some of our fans, and made to elaborate a little bit on what went wrong with the parents' relationship. That the mother was not simply evil, but rather that relationships are tough, and neither of the parents handled it well.
So, if that's the case, then I would assume that the father may. I don't think he was. Maybe he was abusive in a way, but it like not like full scale abuse. Just he had his way of doing things, and she had her way of doing things. They divorced. Did they divorce? I don't. I'd assume so because she took him and left the house. But then the mom drinks, and she becomes a different person when she drinks, and that's why Teddy was taken in the first place, because she's the monster in the kid's mind. Is when his mom gets drunk, she is the monster. But when the dad's like, I don't know. Very pretty. I do like museums in games. Because you look at all this stuff, it's like all these assets, all these pieces of concept art. Shades of the rules of puzzles being solved. It would go from a house being slightly overgrown in places to complete being overgrown and rotted. But they abandoned the idea. Yeah, it makes sense. Like a mix of the states. It follows the idea, like, it really does feel, to a degree, like this is a different version of horror. Not a different version of horror, but like, it's in the same vein, it feels, of Layers of Fear, or it wanted to be. And the whole thing with Layers of Fear is that the game it changes. The world changes as you go through the game. Like, different aspects affect the world. And I might play the 2023 version sooner than later, but it makes sense, though, with the way this game flows, of what happened or what would be happening. Like, here are the monsters. That's the first monster, I guess. Maybe it was a prototype. There's the first, or this is the first monster that we actually interact with. This is the monster, the heap. Co-monster found in the 4th chapter. Yeah, ordinary objects. Hydra is the swamp monster found in the 3rd chapter. We want to build a creature on themes that might be hiding in the forest lakes. But it also deals with this idea of alcohol, of being wet, being drunk. Drinking from the well and turning into a monster. Then what about this guy? Harold is the first monster we created for the game. It was more of an adventure game. It kind of was like this theme, though, in the 1st chapter. And then it's supposedly Teddy, like was going to be a monster. Makes sense to scrap that. Well, it was one of the first characters we redesigned, yeah. Personality transformation collect. So, yeah, she would drink and then her personality would change. What are you? Early in production. And these were like the worlds that they built. So, because it was going to be, they said it was going to be an adventure game. Which, looking at all these, makes sense. And then the first hamsters fit under the heap, just ordinary object being scary. And the dolls are the dolls.
This is the reveal. This is where you see your mother for what she is, and the player gets to connect the various monsters and sights through the game.
Which works fairly well. It's just the problem that I had, and I still think I have. There's a whole area blocked off here. The old ending. I'm not gonna look at that, but it makes stuff like if they originally had all these like parts and processes for a different ending. Makes sense because there's an elevator there. But no, it makes sense, honestly. where we can look at the game from a different lens of it's a relationship tearing people apart. We don't know really much about it. We can assume one thing based on the drawings. We can assume another based on how things happened in the game. The prologue shows part of the story, showing that it is just trouble. We don't know why. We don't know what. But we can see that the mother probably has control of the household. They moved. There's a lot of boxes everywhere. So in the prologue, you can see that they were moving out. In this one, you can see they're moving in. But something to keep in mind is that she drinks and it becomes a monster in her own right. So the kid sees his mom as one person, but then when she drinks, she becomes a different person, a monster, if you will. That's interesting. It's the whole idea of how, well, one way that alcohol can change a person when you drink, but also the idea that, like, when you're dealing with this or dealing with relationships, things can go wrong, and that kind of feels like the whole thing is, as we learn the story, as we learn different parts of it, everything just didn't work out as well. Now, I could have played the prologue last, and I feel like that would have added more after knowing the story, but I feel like playing the prologue beforehand, gave me some information and learning about these creatures and monsters, but 2, kind of like helped with just controls in general and amped up the story. But anyway, once again, this was Among the Sleep. Sometimes I want to play shorter games. Sometimes it's just fun to I don't know, have fun. See what else is out there. There are so many games out there. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye bye.